Our Earth is an amazing place. It is full of life. It has oceans, mountains, and deserts. But it wasn't always like this. Billions of years ago, Earth was very different. It was just a hot, molten ball of rock. About 4.5 billion years ago, our solar system was young. It was a swirling cloud of gas and dust. This cloud slowly started to clump together. Gravity pulled more and more dust and gas together. This formed the sun at the center. Around the sun, smaller clumps of matter began to form. These clumps became the planets. One of these clumps became our Earth. It was very hot at first. The heat came from the collisions of rocks and dust. Over millions of years, Earth began to cool down. The surface solidified. This formed the very first rocks. The Earth's journey from a fiery ball to the planet we know today is a fascinating story. The earliest period in Earth's history is called the Hadean Eon. It lasted from about 4.5 to 4 billion years ago. The Hadean Eon was a time of intense heat and volcanic activity. The Earth's surface was constantly bombarded by asteroids and comets. These impacts were incredibly destructive. They generated immense heat. The early Earth's surface was like a giant ocean of magma. It was a very hostile environment. No life could have survived on Earth during this time. Despite the chaos, this period was crucial for Earth's development. The heavy bombardment helped shape the planet. It contributed to the formation of Earth's core, mantle, and crust. The Hadean Eon may have been a hellish time, but it set the stage for the remarkable events that would follow. After the Hadean Eon, Earth began to cool down. This marked the beginning of the Archean Eon, which lasted from 4 to 2.5 billion years ago. As the Earth cooled, the molten rock began to solidify. This formed the first solid crust on Earth's surface. Water vapor from volcanic eruptions condensed in the atmosphere. It fell as rain, creating the first oceans. The early oceans were probably very acidic. This was due to the gases released from volcanoes. During the Archean, the first continents began to form. Volcanic activity pushed molten rock upwards. This created land masses that rose above the surface of the water. These early continents were small and scattered compared to the continents we know today. The Proterozoic Eon followed the Archean Eon. It lasted from 2.5 billion to 542 million years ago. This period witnessed a dramatic change in Earth's atmosphere. It was the Great Oxidation Event. Tiny organisms called cyanobacteria evolved in the oceans. They were one of the earliest forms of life. Cyanobacteria produced oxygen as a byproduct of photosynthesis. This oxygen slowly accumulated in the atmosphere. The increase in oxygen had a profound impact on Earth. It led to the formation of the ozone layer, which protects life from harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. The Great Oxidation Event paved the way for the evolution of more complex life forms. Section 5. The Phanerozoic Eon. The explosion of life. The Phanerozoic Eon began about 542 million years ago and continues to this day. It is characterized by the incredible diversification of life on Earth. The Phanerozoic is divided into 3 eras: Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic. The Paleozoic era saw the rise of many different plants and animals. Fish evolved in the oceans. Plants and insects colonized the land. Amphibians, the first vertebrates to live on land, also evolved during this time. The Mesozoic era is known as the Age of Reptiles. Dinosaurs ruled the Earth during this time. Mammals and birds also evolved during the Mesozoic. The Mesozoic ended with a mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs. The Cenozoic era is the current era. It is known as the Age of Mammals. Mammals diversified and spread across the globe after the extinction of the dinosaurs. Humans also evolved during the Cenozoic era. Section 6. The Paleozoic era. Ancient life flourishes. The Paleozoic era, spanning from 542 to 252 million years ago, was a time of dramatic change on Earth. This era witnessed the incredible diversification of life, from simple organisms to complex plants and animals. The Cambrian period, at the beginning of the Paleozoic, is famous for the Cambrian explosion. During this time, there was a sudden burst of evolution. Many new and complex life forms appeared in the fossil record. The Ordovician period saw the rise of invertebrates like trilobites and brachiopods. The Silurian period marked the evolution of the first vascular plants, which could transport water and nutrients through their stems. During the Devonian period, often called the Age of Fishes, fish diversified and became abundant. The first forests appeared on land. The Carboniferous period saw the formation of vast coal swamps, which gave the period its name. This period also witnessed the evolution of reptiles, the first vertebrates to fully adapt to life on land. The Permian period, the last period of the Paleozoic, was a time of major environmental change. It ended with the largest mass extinction event in Earth's history, wiping out over 90% of marine species and 70% of terrestrial species. Section 7. The Mesozoic Era, the Age of Reptiles. The Mesozoic era, lasting from 252 to 66 million years ago, is often referred to as the Age of Reptiles. This era is best known for the reign of the dinosaurs, which dominated the Earth for over 180 million years. The Mesozoic is divided into three periods: Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. The Triassic period saw the rise of the first dinosaurs. They evolved from reptiles that survived the Permian extinction. The Triassic also witnessed the evolution of the first mammals. They were small nocturnal creatures. The Jurassic period was the golden age of dinosaurs. Giant sauropods like Brachiosaurus roamed the Earth. Predatory theropods such as Allosaurus hunted them. The Jurassic also saw the evolution of birds from small feathered dinosaurs. The Cretaceous period continued the reign of the dinosaurs. New dinosaur species evolved, including the iconic Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops. Flowering plants evolved and spread rapidly during the Cretaceous. This had a profound impact on the evolution of insects and other animals. The Cretaceous period ended with another mass extinction event caused by an asteroid impact, which wiped out the dinosaurs and many other species. Section 8. The Cenozoic Era, the Age of Mammals. The Cenozoic era began about 66 million years ago and continues to this day. It is often called the Age of Mammals because mammals became the dominant land animals after the extinction of the dinosaurs. The Cenozoic is divided into three periods: Paleogene, Neogene, and Quaternary. The Paleogene period saw the diversification of mammals into many different forms. Some mammals evolved to live in the oceans, such as whales and dolphins. Others, like bats, took to the air. The Neogene period witnessed the evolution of grasses. This led to the expansion of grasslands. Grazing mammals, such as horses and antelope, evolved to take advantage of this new food source. The Quaternary period, which began about 2.6 million years ago, is marked by a series of ice ages. During this time, large ice sheets advanced and retreated across the planet. The Quaternary also saw the evolution of humans. Section 9. Conclusion: Earth's ever-changing story. The history of Earth is a fascinating and complex story. From its fiery beginnings as a molten ball of rock to the vibrant planet we know today, Earth has undergone incredible transformations over billions of years. We have journeyed through time, from the Hadean Eon, with its hellish conditions, to the Archean Eon, where the first oceans and continents formed. We explored the Phanerozoic Eon, with the Great Oxidation Event that paved the way for complex life. We witnessed the explosion of life during the Phanerozoic Eon, from the ancient creatures of the Paleozoic to the dinosaurs of the Mesozoic and the rise of mammals in the Cenozoic. Throughout its history, Earth has been shaped by geological forces and biological evolution. Continents have shifted, mountains have risen and eroded, and life has constantly adapted to changing environments. The story of Earth is still being written. Our planet continues to evolve and change. By understanding its past, we can better appreciate the present and prepare for the future.